Girls want to sleep around in their 20s and then at 30 run to a man. And but you've lost the things that men value by the time you're 30. You're no longer pure. You're no longer youthful. And so men are kind of tired of it, because what happens is they'll date the bad boys, the rappers, whatever, in their 20s. And then they hit 30. One guy thinks this is his lucky ticket. This girl's super into him, but she just wants kids. And she really feels like she's settled for him. She gets the kids and then half the time leaves.
Men are tired of women. These women have been doing this for a long time. But now, we men don't give a fuck anymore. These modern women want to sleep around with different men and still marry a nice guy earning 6 figures. These women don't stop there. They end up divorcing the nice guy so they can take half his shit. A win-win for them. We men are done playing this game. This is something that has been going on for centuries, but it seems like it's becoming more common in modern times. Women are looking for a nice guy who they can settle down with while they explore their options with other men. It's really unfair for men because they have no way of knowing if the woman they are interested in is actually committed or just playing games. Another reason why men are done playing this game is that many women have overly high expectations when it comes to relationships. They expect the man to shoulder lots of responsibility. They want him to provide them with financial stability, emotional support, and other forms of security that often aren't realistic or achievable. Men are tired of doing all the work. These women aren't providing enough support or security. Also, the marriage system is rigged against men. Men are expected to take on responsibility for a woman's debts, even if she has not contributed anything financially towards the relationship. In addition, divorced fathers often receive less custody rights than mothers, leaving them feeling powerless when it comes to parenting decisions regarding their children. All these factors contribute towards creating an unequal playing field, which can leave men feeling downtrodden and unappreciated by society at large.
All I said in the video was, how soon would you kiss me? Because in Brazil, kissing is different than it is in the United States. That's one thing I love about it. And I think she said right away, if she likes me. And I said, oh, really? So how soon would you go home with me? And I asked that because in the United States, a man can take a woman on 75 dates and get a side hug every time. But in Brazil, I have said women in Brazil, more often than not, like 90% of the time, they're not going on a date with you. They're not even going to give you their number if they're not interested in you fully.
Honestly, I don't blame this man for going to Brazil to find love. I don't know where this young man is from. But these American men have it worse. American women don't really have an issue in getting a man in America. All an American woman needs to do is go on a dating app, and within 2 days, she will get 500 messages. But guys can't do that. Also, most American women want a tall guy with a 6-figure income, which is even harder to find outside of the USA. Plus, most American women are not willing to live in another country. American women are being indoctrinated to value career over family and to shun anything that smacks of old-fashioned homemaking. American women are so determined to be equal to men in every way, not just in the workforce or under the law, that they have practically become men and have lost their appeal as women. Femininity is out. Stridently asserting rights is in. Men are under attack by liberal women for being too male. Toxic masculinity, manspreading, mansplaining, etc. strong-minded, manly men cannot be tolerated by the totally liberated American woman who certainly doesn't need a man for anything anyway. Men don't want to marry someone who thinks they are exactly the same as men, but with different reproductive anatomy. They want to marry women who have some appreciation of the laws of nature and who can appreciate the fact that men are men.
Looks should be on point. You should be completely attracted. It shouldn't be, well, they're kind of cute.
Sometimes I feel personally shallow when I'm dating somebody or I'm interested in somebody. I instantly notice the looks.
The guy I am attracted to is tall, sort of muscly. I like big and muscles.
Body positivity is ruining modern women. This has become a major movement in recent years, with an increasing number of woke women encouraging other innocent women to embrace their bodies and love themselves regardless of their size or shape. While this is a positive thing overall, it has had unintended consequences for obese women. In particular, It has led to an increase in obesity rates among this demographic, as they feel that they do not need to take steps towards healthy living because they are being told that they are beautiful no matter what. Furthermore, society has become more accepting of obesity, so there is less pressure on individuals to make changes to their lifestyle. The consequences of this situation are far-reaching and damaging both mentally and physically. Obese women are more likely to suffer from depression due to their lack of self-esteem, with many struggling with low confidence and social anxiety as a result. Physically, these women are at greater risk for developing serious health conditions such as diabetes and heart disease due to their increased weight. This can have devastating effects on their quality of life and potentially lead to premature death if left unchecked. The sickening part about this movement is that these woke women, as they call themselves, are unhealthy, putting the lives of other women in jeopardy. Modern women can't think for themselves. They always support any movement their genders support, no matter how stupid it is. It is clear that something must be done in order to address this crazy movement before it gets any worse. One potential solution would be for society to focus less on body positivity and instead promote healthy living practices such as regular exercise, eating nutritious meals, and getting enough sleep each night. This could help those who are overweight or obese make better decisions when it comes to taking care of themselves and reduce the risk of developing serious health issues in the future. These women need to be educated about the dangers of obesity so that they understand why it is important for them to maintain a healthy weight.
He make $1,000 a week. That's nothing.
$1,000 a week is a lot of money. That's $4,000 a month.
He said $1,000 a week. $1,000 a week is broke? You know what I can do? Do you know what you could do with $1,000?
How dare you? How dare you say $1,000 per week is nothing? How dare you? These female influencers are already doing too much. A random woman will watch this podcast and think to herself, I'm the prize. If he ain't making six figures, I ain't dating him. I blame social media on this one. Back to the statement she made. That statement she made on the podcast was incredibly problematic. She's saying we men are not capable of providing financial stability for ourselves or our partners unless we make a certain amount of money. This is an example of a larger issue in our society: gender inequality and economic disparity. Women are often expected to rely on their male partners for financial stability, while men are expected to be the breadwinners and provide for their families. This double standard perpetuates an unequal power dynamic between genders and reinforces traditional gender roles. If truly these women want us to shoulder all the financial responsibilities, then they should also be prepared to do what their ancestors did. Their ancestors cooked for their husbands and took care of the children. These modern women don't want to do anything. They don't want to provide any value whatsoever. They just want to post on Instagram, travel the world, go shopping, just because they have a hole in between their legs. We men need to wizen up. If a woman isn't providing any value, don't invest in her.
Anytime he does something bad, he gets a strike. As you can see, there's multiple strikes. You also get a star if you do something good. And you can erase one strike by getting 5 stars. But as you see, we have a couple of these highlighted strikes. Those highlighted strikes means they really did something bad, and these can never be removed no matter how many stars the person.
There are at least 10 men on that wall. What if it was a guy who had 10 women on that wall, and she said a guy needs to do 5 things good to make up for one bad thing? The degree of hate, entitlement, and pettiness in this woman is criminal. Gentlemen know what we're dealing with and move accordingly in these dating streets. That's all for today on Manhood. Don't forget to smash the like and subscribe buttons, and also click on the notification bell to be the first to know when I drop a new video. See you next time. Cheers.